What's going on, guys? My name's Max. I'm a bloke of average fitness, trying to get to above average fitness. And today we are back to regular programming, out on the roads around the Cotswolds, doing a little bank holiday ride. I'm out today with Dan and Tom. Excuse me for being out of breath, we've been absolutely ripping it. Currently sat at 32k an hour average. We're like 9k into the ride and I'm out of breath already, so that's good going. This is the second ride since my bike fit and I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling a lot more comfortable on the bike right now, but then again I'm only 10k in, so we'll check in throughout the ride, but it's been mad the difference it's made so far. But yeah, on to the ride. Now in the UK it's been about 20 degrees all week, and the one day that I get out on the bike it must be about 10 right now. It's freezing. The route that we've plotted is about 57, but I think we're going to put on a little bit extra. But I think we're going to end up doing a little bit extra. So hopefully we can get in around 70 today. Nice little coffee stop, nice easy ride. I say easy, I'm pretty hanging right now. Now you may remember Tom from the first day of the Festive 500 video that I did, the Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve group ride. By the looks of things, he's got a new Dogma F12. Maybe we'll do a little bike check because that bike looks very, very nice. It's not very often that I see a rim brake bike that I'm like, oh yeah, that's mega. But I tell you what, that bike looks awesome. Luckily on this route, the cafe is pretty early on, so we can fuel up nice and early before the lads continue to smash my legs up. Fucking hell.
That's years of experience right there.
Stopping at an absolute staple for us, Linwood Cafe in Fairford. Absolutely goated coffee. If you're around the Cotswolds, Linwood Cafe, 10 out of 10. Not being funny, this is a lineup that me a year ago could only have dreamt of. Absolutely insane. Oh, look at this. Proper Cotswolds that. Gara.
That's it, back to square one with the whole arm.
There we go. Nice to be back out on the bike.
It is good, man. It's so good. It's not until you have time off you realise how much you miss it. And then yeah, coming out with these boys, I then realise how much I hate it. So I'm blowing.
I was going to say, it's been a while since we've seen you on the Steve.
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah. I managed to convince Dan to do the triathlon with me. Dan's been smashing out the same block, so no doubt will leave me for dust when he come race day. But
need to shed some kilos before that race, mate. I really do.
Don't we all?
Stop drinking that milk.
Tuck aero position going 20k an hour. People talk about buying kit to save watts. Just aero tuck everywhere. That's all you got to do. I thought it was still going. It's actually mad how I haven't got any pain in my left knee anymore. Literally a couple tweaks and the pain's gone. Insane. Like on rides previous, 10k in, my left leg would be hurting. Get a bike fit, honestly. If you have any issues, get a bike fit. Unbelievable.
Watch me pop my collar, them girl holler. Them man hit me for the sauce on top. I got what they need, doors open. Now I navigate through like cause I can. I weren't made to be less than great. Avant-garde, I don't know no grain. Come like pops, they just know my pace. Come out your ends a civilian, not your average low hillian. Pass me the mic, it's a silly one. Never on killy, don't crud, but I'm killer like good. Don't touch road, but a bit of me does. Going on major, the little league club. So I draw for the base, no back, make it run. Home, can't catch me when I run. Flows, so I pop my collar. Pop out the collar, then run this dance. I'm on that everyday good trip dog. Not into celebrating, but go on. Bang off my chest cause I'm feeling good. Mr. Made beats and the flow so hood. Ask her back.
Ow! Oh! That was 40k an hour uphill. That was not a good idea. Not very big or very clever from me there. Instant regret.
It's not fun. Type 2 fun.
Type 2 fun. Training update. So, last 2 weeks have been pretty intense work-wise, so haven't been able to get in as many sessions as I would have liked to, but on the whole, training's pretty good. Body's adapting pretty well and I can feel the fitness coming. Running is still pretty tough. Swimming is actually going a lot better than I thought it was going to. I'm definitely getting a little bit faster. We're moving in the right direction. And same with the bike. I think dialing in the fit is going to really help. Yeah, I'm just feeling a lot more confident on the bike now. Definitely.
Collar.
All right. Hi. So we're now in Bybury. Bit of a tourist area, I think, for the Cotswolds. Big turnout today.
It's going to be undulating, let's just say that. Undulation is about to happen.
Why don't we go up there, find a bush for you?
Stop
and then we'll
start riding.
I'm not going to be picky with the book.
Okay, so change of plan. The queue is a little bit long for there, and there's a bit of an early stop. So we are heading further up, add a little bit more on. We're going to stop in a place called Cricklade, which is a nice little village, to get some food. I'm not too sure how far away it is, but I mean, we only stopped like 10 minutes ago, so it's all good. But the first half of this ride was pretty much all downhill, hence why we were flying, which means the second half of the ride is going to be pretty gross, as it always is. I need to get the legs switched on because I'd imagine it's going to get a bit spicy. Spicy for me at least. Just like 20 seconds later, we've just stopped so they can have a piss.
I just had to ask Max, are your legs hurting as well? And we're all like, yeah, they are. I think we're going a bit too hard. Why is there no chill?
So, it's not even me. I'm at the back. Tom is used to riding steel bikes. Is it steel bikes?
Yeah.
Tom's used to riding steel bikes, and obviously he's just got this new carbon monster. We're just saying you're used to riding steel bikes, and now you're on a carbon bike, you're absolutely dropping everyone.
Cheat code.
You're like flying. And also you've been racing recently, so that doesn't help. We were saying like, Dan and mine and Dan's legs are fucked, and you're just flying on the front.
You haven't actually asked if my legs are fucked.
Are your legs fucked?
Nah.
Your legs fucked.
Huh?
Bollocks, are your legs fucked.
See, I'm the definition of all the gear, no idea, and I am embodying that right now.
You'd stop beating yourself up, mate.
I said to Max, if he's got all this gear, he has to shave his legs, surely. What's the crack with shaved legs?
Everyone thinks that it's to do with aerodynamics. The idea behind it is it helps with massage, so a lot of pro cyclists obviously have massages like twice a day, so it doesn't get caught up, especially if you use your legs as references. There's quite a bit of hair to get caught,
hairy.
But also obviously a lot of crashes in racing. So obviously if you get a load of like gravel in your legs, it's already looking clean. But I personally think it just looks a lot sexier.
It definitely does. His legs are way sexier than my ours.
That's the final frontier, isn't it? That's like the next thing. It's never ending.
Mate, just do it.
I would like to shave my legs. I reckon Because they say your legs look like 10% bigger or 20% bigger if you haven't got any hair on them. Put a comment below, should I shave my legs or not?
Guys, if this video gets 50 likes, Max is shaving his legs. 50? Yeah. Nah, 300.
That's pretty
300. Supposed to be doing a bit to camera, but I've been sat for the last 2 seconds thinking, what the hell do I say? There's not much to say apart from just how lucky we are to live in a place like near here, like the Cotswolds. These roads are half an hour from where we live, and they're dead quiet. I mean, the people are pretty polite. What a place to cycle. Oh yeah, as Max said, I'm supposed to be doing this triathlon with him. I am not ready for it, man. Like, been putting some shifts in the pool, but you just suffer when you haven't been out on the bike. You know when you haven't been out on the bike, when you're hanging out with guys like this, their legs are pumping and I'm just at the back dying. So yeah, I need to put some more miles in, but all is good.
So far.
The ride's good. The cakes and coffee are even better. This is the Cricklow Club, local to us.
All right, so we finished our coffee and I got to get Tom to chat about this absolute monster that he's riding. So Tom, bike check, go on.
Right, so we have a Pinarello Dogma F12. This won the Tour de France back in 2019 by Egan Bernal. So it's full carbon fibre. It has Corima 47 rims. So these are from my old bike that I put in there recently, and they work extremely well. However, I'm just having a bit of trouble at the back end with brakes, but that's another story. Full Campagnolo Chorus 12-speed group set, and you will notice it's mechanical. But I am enjoying going back to Campag. I've always ridden Shimano. I'm loving, I was just saying to Max earlier, really loving the whole shifters here, especially when you're on the drops. I think that really flicks down quite nice compared to moving your hands here, which is Shimano.
So for those that don't know, this is how you shift up the gears. So normally on Shimano, they're both on the side, the up and down are on the side, but on Campag there's a little thumb grip there.
So yeah, and it is nice, like I say, going back to Campag. It's real clunky. That probably isn't sounds like a pro of anything, but you really know when you're shifting into gear, and I think it almost like psychologically, when you hear it like clunk down, you feel like you're going a bit quicker and you're ready for that change, which feels real nice. Thing as well for me, I've never had it on a bike before, but they're direct mount brakes. Obviously they're still road calipers rather than disc, which obviously we're in 2025 now, everyone's on disc brakes, but I found that the direct mount brakes have been extremely positive. They're braking really well, so I haven't ever had any trouble braking with that. Full carbon stem and handlebar. Again, this is made by Most, which is like a sister company to Pinarello. I've recently been doing some time trial racing on it, and the top of the bar is just absolutely perfect for putting your wrists on there. So yeah, other than that, it rides really nice.
So at the time, this would have been top spec.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, it was used in the Tour de France, won in the Tour de France, but yeah, I mean, it rides absolutely beautifully. I've recently been riding steel for the past sort of. So I really like the steel aesthetics. I like how steel bikes look, especially for like deep section carbons. But I started going out with some quicker boys on quicker bikes, a lot of carbon. And then I rode a 2005 Trek Madone recently, which was carbon fiber, and it was like night and day for a modern steel. I'm not saying that I won't ride steel again. Modern carbon, just like the power transfer, the stiffness.
It's so interesting you say that, because I've seen a lot online about like people saying, oh, I've got a steel bike, it's not any slower, blah, 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 blah. But you actually notice the difference between the two.
Yeah, 100%. Like I say, I'll definitely always still ride steel. I think like steel looks cool, it does ride beautifully, it's super comfortable. But I think if you put all the spec from this carbon bike onto the steel bike, there is a definite notice. I mean, I haven't changed fitness-wise. I've just changed bikes recently, and 100%. Like the power transfer is mad. And then like to put that into perspective, I think if I was going out of boys that are holding like 26 mile an hour average, I couldn't do that on my steel. I was hovering around like 22, 23. Jump on this a few weeks back, and like I'm riding with the top boys again.
For the same effort, like the same power.
Effort, yeah. I haven't got a power meter, so I can't like give you any figures, but I know for sure that I can jump on the wheel now, which I couldn't before.
It's not very often that I look at a rim brake bike and think, oh yeah, that's mega. Like, I don't know what it is, probably because I'm of the new generation of cyclists. Hate me in the comments all you will, but this bike does look absolutely unreal. So you are team rim brake?
Yeah, as you might see a little one here. Shout out to the rim brake mafia, the disc brake collective, I think is the Instagram name. So
this cycling is just full of wars. It's like tubeless versus tubes, rim brake versus disc brake, aero bike versus climbing bike people. God, it's just mental. Just ride your bike, man. Jesus. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Max.
I want this on record that for the first time, it's not me pushing the pace. They have come out the gate absolutely flying. Currently holding 42.5k an hour. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. Tom is the guy that actually said to us about doing the Ride 24/7 tour of the Cotswolds. Dan and I were a bit like, oh, I don't know, it's a long way. We were like, oh, maybe we'll do the 100 miles. Tom was like, nah, gotta do the 150 miles. But I've said before in some of the videos that we're gonna do the long one, so I'm gonna do the long one. And then just, if it gets too much on the day, we'll just bail out and do the 100 miles. But 150 miles is gonna be a big, big shift. But I'm looking forward to it, to be fair. The roads, it's a new route this year, I think, so I think the roads will be super nice. And if they're anything like this, it'll be a nice day out. Yeah, that was a tough climb. Darn, they've left me. Okay, so it's a few hours later, I'm now back home and fully recovered. I thought we'd go through some of the stats from today's ride. So I've got my Strava up here, as always. So today's ride, 60.22 kilometers, 426 meters of elevation gain, 2 hours and 8 minutes moving time. And then average speed 28.2k an hour, which to be fair, it did feel like we were moving pretty quick. You know, for us holding 28k an hour over that, like, that's pretty good going. Average power 163 watts. Obviously I don't have a power meter on my bike, so I'm not really too worried about that. It's probably pretty inaccurate. But yeah, overall another really good ride. I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, definitely drop a comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week.